Welcome to this educational video on proof of work, Bitcoin's consensus mechanism. Proof of work is the foundational technology that makes Bitcoin secure and trustworthy without requiring any central authority. In this video, we'll explore how computational power is transformed into network security, making Bitcoin one of the most resilient decentralized systems in the world. Proof of work is a consensus mechanism that secures blockchain networks through computational effort. In simple terms, it's a way for computers on the Bitcoin network to agree on which transactions are valid. Miners, which are specialized computers, compete to solve complex mathematical puzzles to validate transactions and add them to the blockchain. The first miner to solve the puzzle gets to add the next block to the chain and earns rewards in the form of newly created Bitcoin and transaction fees. This competitive process ensures that no single party can control the network. At the heart of proof of work is a cryptographic puzzle that miners must solve. The puzzle can be expressed as hash of block data plus nonce must be less than the target. Let me break this down. Miners take the data from pending transactions, add a random number called a nonce, and run it through a hashing function. The goal is to find a hash output that falls below a specific target difficulty threshold. This is extremely difficult and requires billions of attempts, making it computationally expensive but easy for others to verify once solved. The mining process follows 4 key steps. First, miners collect transactions from the network's memory pool, which holds all pending transactions waiting to be confirmed. Second, they create a candidate block by bundling these transactions together. Third, and most importantly, they attempt to find the correct nonce value by trying billions of different numbers until they discover one that produces a valid hash below the target. Finally, once a valid solution is found, the miner broadcasts the new block to the entire network for verification and addition to the blockchain. Let's look at a simplified code example to understand how hashing works in Bitcoin mining. Bitcoin uses the sh-256 hashing algorithm. In this example, we have block data containing transaction information, such as Alice sending 5 Bitcoin to Bob. The miner adds a nonce value, let's say 123,456, to this block data. The combined input is then processed through the sh-256 function to produce a hash output. If this hash output has enough leading zeros and is less than the target, the block is considered valid. Otherwise, the miner must try a different nonce and repeat the process. Bitcoin has a built-in mechanism to maintain consistent block creation times regardless of how many miners join or leave the network. The target block time is 10 minutes, meaning a new block should be added to the blockchain approximately every 10 minutes. To maintain this consistency, the network adjusts the mining difficulty every 2016 blocks, which occurs roughly every 2 weeks. If blocks are being mined too quickly, the difficulty increases, making the puzzle harder to solve. If blocks are taking too long, the difficulty decreases. This self-regulating system ensures Bitcoin's predictable supply and stable network operation. Proof of work provides 3 major security benefits to the Bitcoin network. First, it creates an economic cost to attack the network. Any malicious actor would need to invest in massive computational power and consume enormous amounts of energy, making attacks financially impractical. Second, it prevents 51% attacks. To control the network, an attacker would need to control more than half of the total mining power, which is prohibitively expensive for established networks like Bitcoin. Third, it ensures immutability. Once blocks are added to the blockchain, they become increasingly difficult to alter over time because changing historical blocks would require remining all subsequent blocks, which is computationally infeasible. Miners are incentivized to participate in the network through 2 types of rewards. The first is the block subsidy, which is newly created Bitcoin awarded to the miner who successfully mines a block. Currently, this reward is 3.125 Bitcoin per block. This amount halves approximately every 4 years in an event called the halving, which gradually reduces Bitcoin's inflation rate. The second reward comes from transaction fees. Users who want their transactions processed pay fees, and these fees go to the miner, who includes those transactions in their block. As the block subsidy decreases over time, transaction fees will become the primary incentive for miners. While proof of work is highly secure, it does come with notable challenges and trade-offs. First, it's extremely energy-intensive. The computational work required to mine Bitcoin consumes significant amounts of electricity, raising environmental concerns. Second, it has lower transaction throughput compared to some alternative consensus mechanisms, meaning the network can only process a limited number of transactions per second. Third, there's a hardware arms race. Competitive mining now requires specialized equipment called a SICS, which are expensive and create barriers to entry for individual miners. Finally, there's centralization risk. Large mining pools that combine the resources of many miners can accumulate significant hash power, potentially concentrating control in fewer hands. To summarize, proof of work transforms computational power into network security, making Bitcoin a decentralized and trustless system that's highly resistant to attacks. By requiring miners to expend real-world resources in the form of electricity and hardware, proof of work creates economic incentives that align with network security. While it has trade-offs in terms of energy consumption and scalability, it remains one of the most battle-tested consensus mechanisms in the blockchain space. Understanding proof of work is fundamental to grasping how Bitcoin operates without any central authority or trusted intermediaries.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.